What's going on, true believers? Fat Samurai Guy here with Lady Fat Blood. Today we are going to review Ant-Man. Here's a quick plot synopsis.
Excelsior!
Armed with a super suit with the astonishing ability to shrink in scale but increase in strength, cat burglar Scott Lang must embrace his inner hero and help his mentor, Dr. Hank Pym, plan and pull off a heist that will save the world. Alright, we're going to give you the good, we're going to give you the bad, and we're going to give you the badass. First up, the good. Now, I'll be honest. I'll be really honest, okay? Ant-Man is not my favorite superheroes, but I just really didn't care at all. And I remember when Marvel Films announced an Ant-Man movie, I remember just going, why?
Oh.
And then I remember seeing the first teaser on TV, and I'll be honest, it looked like a TV movie.
I applaud the ambition that Marvel has had these past several years in what they've... You started with the snippet of Iron Man, you plant the seed for the Avengers, and oh hey, all of a sudden we've got a Captain America, we've got a Thor, and then bam, we have the Avengers, which should have been a disaster. It wasn't. I am applauding and I'm a fan of how ambitious this project has been from the get-go, and how you've actually been able to see the evolution of the Marvel Universe in an effort that we've never really seen before, and now they're branching off into television, and the television is also part of the MCU in a lot of ways. And Ant-Man fits right in with the MCU. It is a great standalone, and it gives some really good nods to the MCU as well.
You know, not only the acting performances were great.
Everyone.
Michael Douglas, man, what the heck?
Thank you, Marvel, for making the effort to bring in these crafty veterans.
Yeah.
We've got Jeff Bridges. We've got
Tommy Lee Jones. Captain America.
We've got Glenn Close. We've got Anthony Hopkins, and now we've got Michael Douglas, who are all coming to Robert Redford,
Winter Soldier.
All coming to play ball, completely take it seriously, and I appreciate that, because it's so easy to phone stuff like this in.
And the CG, another thing we have to applaud on Michael.
Getting better.
On Michael Douglas's face to show him younger. At the beginning of the film was actually pretty good.
Getting better.
Yeah, so I was very impressed. Yeah, I'm a fanboy, but I'll be honest with you right now, I'm not biased at all. If a Marvel film movie came out and it sucked,
DC.
DC.
DC. I love Batman. What
DC. Sure, there you go. All right, I like both. There's nothing wrong with liking everything. Okay?
All forms of entertainment are welcome. Just be entertaining.
Yeah, just be entertaining. But I'll be honest with you right now. I'm not biased. If a Marvel film, the next Avenger movie comes out and it sucks, you're gonna hear from me. I'm gonna destroy it.
I wasn't a fan of Iron Man 2 or 3.
Yeah, so there you go. So back to the film. Paul Rudd, Scott Lang, man, that's good. Yeah. That guy always could do comedy. Him doing comedy is not an issue. It's the serious part of the film, which he acted well, concerned for his daughter and wanting to change his life around and become a better man and a better father and provide for his child. I mean, he did those dramatic scenes very well also. And Evangeline Lilly was good in the film as well.
Yeah.
Who easily could have been the star of the film.
And again, the trailer really did not set her up very well.
No.
I was expecting a wannabe posturing stronger female character who is just playing a badass, but behind the actor's eyes, I can usually tell if they're faking it or not.
Yeah.
And they didn't really set her out to be as hard as she was, and I was really biting my nails for a while there, because they kept mentioning, she kept insisting, why can't I be in the suit? Why can't I do this? I'm the only one who's really qualified. You've got the wrong guy. You know, just send me in. And I kept thinking, because there was one line that Michael Douglas threw at the character of the villain that I can't even remember his name. He said maybe it was because he was like the son I never had. And right there I'm thinking, you've got a badass daughter who can take care of herself, who's actually two-facing with the villain in an attempt to kind of like doubles, like spy on him for you, because she knows that what he's doing is crazy and wrong. You've got this chick who's willing to do all this. Why aren't you letting her do this? Is it really because she's a girl and you don't want to put her through that? But eventually,
something happens which we cannot spoil. No spoilers in here.
Eventually, it did get to the point where I'm like, okay, thank you, because I was getting worried there. But they pulled it off.
Another thing that was good about the film was the comedic elements. This is probably Marvel films one of their funniest movies since Guardians of the Galaxy, I would have to say.
There's no reason to be scared.
Oh, no, Daddy don't get scared.
Really?
How'd you do that, bro?
Look at your shoulder.
It's a more subtle comedy.
Yeah, Michael Pena is great in the film. He's hilarious. And
His face, just watch his face. The face.
And a lot of that was ad-lib, too. For a second there, those early trailers, I was kind of scared that, Michael Pena may be the Jar Jar Binks of this film. Another thing that was good about this film was that it was a very simplistic plot of storytelling, an origin storytelling that won't roll your eyes and be like, oh no, not another origin story.
Or another alien invasion, or another huge threat.
Very simple, small scale, nothing bloated to where you're just like, okay, I got a headache now.
There go the buildings toppling over.
Yeah. Now for the bad. Okay, so there was a villain in this movie, right?
Yeah.
I forgot him already. I forgot.
He's kind of in the vein of the villain from Thor 2. But, at this point, the villains in Marvel, you set the flippin' bar with Loki. Back to the villain of Ant-Man. He's kind of similar in a lot of ways to the villain in First Iron Man, in that he's a businessman, he's known Hank Pym for a good long haul.
Hank Pym, my mentor. God, I just miss seeing you. I miss having you around the company. You are an inspiration to me. You are a father to me, Hank. Why don't you love me like you love the others, Hank? Why don't you love me? I thought I was the chosen one. Why don't you love me? Like I was saying, Hank, you are my mentor, and I love you, Hank. Why did you ignore me all these years, Hank? You know what? Screw you, Hank. Screw you, man, okay? I was always better than you. I was always smarter than you, okay? I'm going to take over your company, and it's going to be mine. I'm going to make millions of dollars, and then I'm going to take over the world.
I kind of understood his motivations, so it didn't bother me as much as, a lot of others.
And now for the badass. So even though the villain was your typical stock villain, gotta admit, his yellow jacket armor suit was badass. That thing looked freaking cool, man. And it was cool in the movie, too. Even Ant-Man's suit was cool. And what I really liked about the film was the little training sequences they had with Scott Lang learning how to be Ant-Man. And the CG visual effects when he would shrink and become Ant-Man was really the highlight of the film. It was really the best part of the movie. Every single time he shrunk, and every little thing that we take for granted and every little minuscule thing in our life is like huge and epic to him. It's like a war zone, okay, everywhere he goes, which is so much fun.
Definitely one of the outstanding features of this film are the fight sequences. You haven't seen anything like this in the Marvel Universe.
When you're small, you have superhuman strength. You're like a bullet.
You've seen buildings topple, you've seen people fly, you've seen people beat the crap out of each other, you've seen supernatural, you've seen aliens. You haven't really seen something like this, and again, just when you think Marvel is just being Disney's bitch, and they just want to keep cranking out those sequels, and they want to keep making a business, and yeah, it's a business, but you can tell the nerds are running the shop. And
thank God.
Yeah, you can tell that, yeah, we're going to make money off of y'all, but we're going to give you a reason to give us your money. So, if they want to keep doing this, I'm going to keep paying until the day where they come out with something that pisses me off, like a Fantastic Four, or a Spider-Man 3, or a Batman and Robin. Another really interesting note was we got a brief glimpse of Hank Pym's origin via footage of his missions really quick, but I am just begging for a one shot. Give us a one shot on the Ant-Man Blu-ray or something. This looks like it could be a lot of fun. I don't want to say like Agent Carter, like a mini-series, but just give us a one-shot.
Hank Pym Adventures.
Absolutely.
So in the end, we were both pleasantly surprised by how much fun Ant-Man was. And man, You know, the magic of taking unknown characters that nobody cares about, aka Guardians of the Galaxy, and making fun movies. I'm all for it. You know, I want to see Ant-Man in Avengers now. Before, I didn't care about Ant-Man, but now I want to see him right next to the big dog.
And again, it's a testament to the risks that Marvel's taking right now in pulling these characters. Guardians of the Galaxy was a huge risk for Marvel. And
As well as this film.
Ant-Man was being predicted to be kind of the bottom piece of the Jenga tower that would start to topple everything.
Kudos to Marvel Films for giving us quality entertainment so far since 2008.
And it is tradition with Marvel films as of late. Be sure to stay till the end of the credits.
Don't leave. So the final verdict is that we give Ant-Man 4 out of 5 Ninja Stars. Let us know if you enjoyed Ant-Man or you thought it was eh. Let us know in the comments below what you liked about it, what was your favorite parts of the film. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Where are you, Ant-Man? Where are you, Ant-Man? You're going down. That's right, you're mine. Yes, yes. Hey, what's that? Hey, get off me! Get off! Hey!